Yes, hold on 1 second. I'll open the back. It's going to be unusual. I actually do a live stream show in my car.
You do?
And if you want to be on it, you just have to say, that's okay, I'll be on it. It's just, question and answer.
Okay.
And if you don't, I'll turn it off.
Okay. Oh.
You will have to sit in the back because that's where the computer is and everything is
So you
is
live
streaming.
your Lyft rides?
I do.
Okay.
And my Uber rides, I do both. And so if you put your head up around the corner and look into my computer, you'll see what they're seeing online right now.
Okay.
So we don't have too many people watching because I just started doing it 2 days ago. I've been driving for 3 years and been waiting to try and get this thing set up. And I got some help from a number of different people, and so here we are. Yeah, so, all right, we've got you. Where are we headed to?
Home. Catonsville.
Excellent. That's not far.
Yeah.
My last ride in here was, I came from down in Annapolis, dropped somebody off at BWI, and then they were going into downtown Washington.
Okay.
So that's always going into the cities is a lot like joining the Lyft Mafia because you go in, you try and get out, but they pull you back in.
Yeah.
So you end up driving around there for the next 3 or 4 hours until you get tired. And you shut it off.
Pick up a bunch of rides while you're down there.
That's right. Yeah, they're all, usually the ones that are down that you go to in the city are really short.
Yeah.
And so you're just kind of bouncing around in, same areas, and then occasionally you'll get one that just kind of takes you out and drops you off somewhere. I had one day that I ended up past Dulles Airport. Just each ride took me further and further and further away, and eventually I just have to go. I can't drive in West Virginia.
Yeah, because eventually you'll just be down there near like Reston and Culpeper.
Yeah, and then I turned it off, and I pulled up the GPS to see where it was that I needed to go in order to get my way home, and I put in my home, and it was 2 hours and 20 minutes away from home. Yeah, that's not the longest ride I've done. I've done a ride to Pittsburgh before.
Really? A Lyft or Uber?
An Uber, yeah. It was before Lyft was here, actually. Lyft was just trying to get a foothold in the area.
So you drove someone on a 6-hour Uber ride?
It actually was at 1:30 in the morning, so I got there in 4 hours. It took me almost 6 to get back, but yeah, it was 250 miles to where we were going.
You made a lot of money off of that.
The fare was $750.
Dang.
So I think that my cut of it at the time was about $540, $550.
That's not bad.
So, no, it wasn't too bad. It's about $50 an hour, plus minus gas. So we're just taking us all the way up to. My son goes to UMBC.
Oh, okay.
So I've been up this way many times. So you're coming home. Where were you? Did you have fun? Were you on?
I was in Atlanta. I'm a teacher, and I was on a field trip for an organization called DECA, Distributed Education Clubs of America. They were doing their International Career Development Conference. And so there's like 19,000 kids in Atlanta competing against each other in areas of entrepreneurship, like developing marketing plans, startup company plans, stuff like that, competing against each other. I guess there's scholarships involved, and there's like networking opportunities with companies and things like that. People can take DECA into college if they want to. Like they can become a DECA member of the chapter at the college they go to if there's a chapter at their college.
Right.
And really, it's for kids who want to go into business and be entrepreneurs and stuff to help them like really develop those skills that they're going to need when they get out in the business world.
I think that's pretty funny that you hopped in my Uber 2 days after coming from that conference and having started this as a live stream business. I live stream on Twitch, and then I take everything and I take those recordings and I put them over on YouTube and Twitter. Did I give you a card already?
No, you did not.
So that's what I do, and hopefully we'll get lots and lots of people that watch. Sometimes, just regular conversations, but
Okay.
We'll see if we get enough followers, people that think it's interesting to watch and see where I go every day and who I talk to.
So is this your main job, or do you have something else to do?
Currently, this is all I'm doing. It was everything I could do to figure out how to get this thing up and streaming, and we tried a number of different ways to. We were going to originally have 4 cameras, but the amount of data that you do with 4 cameras, if you wanted to have, it's insane. So we have 2 cameras that are 1080p, but we combine them together in one stream. So we do the live stream from here. I didn't originally want to do it from here, and eventually we'll be able to get the equipment where I can just have a moderator that moderates, and I can have cameras all over it and be able to let people know in advance, and hopefully Uber will get on board or Lyft will get on board and be able to let people know in advance if they want to be on the
Live
show.
stream, right.
Yeah.
So, by moderator, you mean like someone who's producing it for you, like somewhere at a stable location, like a stationary location?
Right. So what my idea is to actually do this, is to have the live stream up and running, but
Okay.
not have this be where it's streaming from. Send all of the data back to my home office and have
okay.
somebody that I know or one of my children be a moderator.
Okay.
So I'm staying straight on here.
Yeah,
I just
you
want to make
are.
sure. So be a moderator so that if you're in the car and you send somebody the link to the stream, you can send one of your friends the link. They can go into the chat room, talk with my moderator, and have a conversation with you while you're in the car.
Oh wow, that's insane. So
Yeah.
like, I get here and I'm visiting family, and I say, hey, I'm in my Uber. Here's a link, and they can be like, oh hey, do you need us to pick anything up at the grocery store?
There you
We're
go.
on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially it could be just exactly that as well.
Wow.
So I've got really what I'm doing now is I wanted to get everything perfect before I started, and I realized that's never going to happen.
You know
So
what?
my friends told me, just jump in, just do it,
Do it,
start,
and then
start,
eventually
start.
build the technology will grow and
Exactly.
become more user friendly for it.
That's
how it
right.
always is. I mean, I'm not an ed tech guy myself. I use a lot of technology in the classroom, so I've been doing it for years, and it just seems like everything keeps advancing, and re-imaging itself to a point where it becomes easier and easier to do.
So if you can, pull up on your phone, you can pull up my screen. And it's twitch.tv/UberJohnsRodeo. It's written on the card. And if you want to use my hotspot, you can do that as well. We're running about a 20-second delay, but we figured that's pretty darn good.
Uber John's what?
Uber John's Rodeo,
Rodeo.
because it's 7 seconds of excitement followed by a waiting period.
So, what I can tell you right now is that a really good market for this would be parents have to put their children into Ubers and Lyfts. Like kids are traveling alone,
That's
and so like, because they can say, "Oh, mom, dad, I'm in the Uber. Here's
Right.
a link so you can watch me while I'm in the car and know
Well,
that I'm safe."
there actually is a link on the Uber app that allows them to see the car moving and where it is in relationship, but not inside the car. But actually, Uber and Lyft are now coming out with rules where you can't have underage kids in the car without a parent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess they've had too many issues. And
I think so. So I hit start watching, and there we are. There I am.
there you are.
I am in the car.
So now you can use that as a tool to talk to the kids about technology in your class and say, hey, look, and this guy just started.
Wow.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
I was so blown away when my son called me up and told me, Dad, it's actually working. You're streaming.
That's crazy.
And it was actually doing it. And there, occasionally you'll get a couple of glitches and where it's doing a little bit of buffering, but it comes right back in. And if it goes off, you can refresh your screen and it'll come right back on. So, the technology for somebody like me to be able to go in and implement this technology with, I've had some people that have helped to show me how to get this thing up and running, but for a guy like me to be able to do it, I think you're going to see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll be doing it on my website, Uber John's Rodeo.
So let me see. You got you're using your phone as a hotspot,
Right?
and you got your laptop plugged into like a cigarette charger or something like that.
That's
or-
right, right here.
And that's what's given your laptop the ability to get the internet, right? It's
Right.
your phone's hotspot.
Right? And I have my cameras plugged in.
Your camera's plugged in, and then you're just streaming that out to Twitch because of it. That's simple and easy, and I don't know why more people haven't thought of that.
Well, it wasn't that easy to figure all of that out because you're trying to think in other ways in doing it.
Right.
But my son Ryan kept it really simple. And my friends just kept telling me, just keep it simple. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you can get a stream, just go with it and develop content.
That is the point of any new business. Keep it simple, stupid, kiss,
Yeah.
right? That's one thing that all these, like, there's one entrepreneur that we met at the exhibition hall who was probably like mid to late 20s, and he was doing this t-shirt press, t-shirts on demand. Instead of like, because schools are always ordering t-shirts for like sporting events or bands
Right.
or whatever, and kids have to order the shirt, you pay in advance, and then sometimes you end up with all these extra t-shirts that you don't need,
Right.
and they end up being given away. Well, his thing is you order this machine from him, it's like $2,100, right? And then you order the screen print press that you want, and then you order the shirts. The shirts are $2.25 a shirt, and the screen press print is like $1.25, right? And so you order as many prints as you need and as many shirts as you need, and you just press the shirts on demand. So you could be at a school sporting event, and people want a shirt with a particular design on it. Boom, you heat the shirt up, you put in the design, you press it down for 10 seconds, boom, it's on the shirt. You made a shirt without having to order extra inventory. He started out as a DECA guy, wanted to start a business to put himself through college. He figured I need to keep it simple, and that's what he did.
So what does he do if somebody wants to change up the design at all? Does he have a way to do that? If he could have a way to be able to get that screen print that they're about to put on and be able to make that print quickly and easily?
Yeah, that's one thing. He had a bunch that were pre-printed, and so
So you have to kind of be prepared, even though you're just not going to have overage, and you'll be able to produce them quick.
right.
That's what
Turn right in here where it says Montrose
Yep.
Manor. And I'm
Yep.
at the top of the hill. So
All right.
if you follow along, instead of going towards your left, you're going to go to your right when you get to the fork.
All right.
But yeah, I understand what you mean, like an ability to print out like a different design, like if someone doesn't want the design that's available.
Right. So if it's got the ability to have somebody bring a PDF and just plug it right in and boom.
Yeah, and then print it out.
Right.
And boom.
So right?
Yes. I think you just gave me an idea that I'm going to take to that guy.
I have to tell you, I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I've owned a pool room. I owned a wholesale jewelry company. I've worked as a blackjack dealer. I've worked in pharmaceutical sales.
First building right here.
On the right?
Yeah.
All right.
So you've worked in everything.
I've done a lot of different things, and I've had a lot of different businesses.
Right.
My brain just that's where it likes to go.
I
But
understand.
if you can, shoot me an email. My email is uberjohnsrodeo@gmail.com.
Okay.
And just, let me know who you were in the car, and maybe we can stay in touch. If you have any good ideas, I'm happy to hear them on anything that might be able to help me continue on. And I got to get your bag out of the back too. So, all right.
Now it's time to go grade papers.
It was a pleasure
Nice to
meeting
meet
you.
you.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Well, that was awesome. So here we are, way up in Catonsville. Catonsville isn't that far from where we come from, but let's see what's going on here.